What's going on YouTube? It's your B-Boy Brandon here, and today I'm going to be showcasing you guys my Phantom Knights deck profile. It's about time that I finally got the cards to play this deck. And nope, this is not the Brave engine. This is not no weird engine that I incorporate in this deck. This is pure Phantom Knights, and I decided to add my own tech stuff in here. With that being said, let's get started. Oh, before I get started, reason why I'm playing Phantom Knights is because it's an anime deck, and I like playing anime decks, and that's pretty much it. So, first and foremost, you want to play triple copies of Torrent Scales. What he basically does is it allows you to reborn himself, as well as being an extender for the deck. Next up, we play triple copies of Silent Boots. Basically, it's the one card that summons itself if you have a Phantom Knights on the field. And on top of that, if you banish it from the grave, you can add a Phantom Knights spell trap from the deck. Next up, we play two copies of the Phantom Knights of Cloak. Ancient Cloak, my bad. Basically, if you banish this, you add any Phantom Knights monster. And if you have it in attack position, you can set it to defense and make any monster gain 800 attack, which does come up sometimes for Rusty Bardiche. Then we play the one copy of Gloves. We mainly use this for the Foolishing effect. One copy of Stained Greaves. Basically, if you banish a Phantom Knights monster, you summon it from the hand. And you also banish this card from the graveyard to summon a Phantom Knights monster from the hand. It's a really good extender. I recommend playing it. If you don't feel like it, then don't play it. That's it for the Phantom Knight monsters. Next up, we're going to show the other monsters that we play in the deck. Like Kakamusha Knight. It is a good rota target, and if you normal summon a level 3 monster, you get to special summon this card for free. And this card is very good alongside with Tour Guide from the Underworld, whereas if you normal summon her, you can special summon one level 3 Fiend monster from the deck. It's a good combo with Kakamusha Knight because if you normal summon her, you could chain block your opponent to special summon Kakamusha Knight. That way, they wouldn't respond with Ash Blossom if you open up with Kakamusha Knight and Tour Guide. Speaking of Fiends, we play the one copy of Griff and one copy of Seer. This one basically allows you to special summon a Burning Abyss monster from deck, and this one allows you to reborn a Burning Abyss monster from the graveyard. So, next up, we play more level 3 monsters. We play the Psychic package, like Psychic Wheeler and Tracker. These summon themselves if you control a level 3 monster. And we play the Danger package as well. These are like the two best Dangers within the archetype, as they're both level 3s, and they can summon themselves just by discarding one card from their hand, or you can activate their effects and summon themselves. Next up, we play 2 Effect Veiler and 2 Ghost Bell. I almost said Ghost Ogre, my bad. I'm thinking of cutting the Ghost Bells and changing it to Ghost Ogre, whereas Ghost Ogre is becoming meta relevant right now. Also, it also stops any deck from popping off. Effect Veiler, you just target a monster and negate their monster effects, whereas Ghost Bell, you just negate any monster that is in the graveyard. So that's it for those two. And we are playing the Dragoon package. Yes, we actually do play the Dragoon package alongside with Red Eyes Fusion. We have Dragoon in the deck. So if you have an argument with that, or if you want to put mean comments, I don't care. I'm gay, so it doesn't matter. Next, we play 2 copies of Emergency Teleporter for the Psychic package. As it's at 3 copies, I only have 2, so don't hate me for that. 1 copy of Harpy's Feather Duster, along with 2 Twin Twisters, or Twinsies. They are back row hate. The 1 Rhoda for the Kakamusha Knight, and for the Phantom Knights monsters. Next up, we have the Phantom Knights of Rank Up Magic Force. This card allows you to do a Rank Up Magic spell along with the Dark Rebellion during your opponent's turn. And it's much more easier than using the other Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic spell, whereas this one you just banish Dark Monsters. The other one, you just have to be a little bit more specific with it, I believe. And we play the 1 Call by the Grave because we really hate hand traps in this format. I wish it went back at 3, but yeah. Next up, we play triple copies of Phantom Knights Fogblade. This is basically Fiendish Chain, but for Phantom Knights, it's more searchable. And on top of that, it's really funny if you combine this with Predaplant Verte Anaconda, because if your opponent tries to attack it, you could just activate Fogblade, and they won't do shit with it. And last but not least, we play the Shade Brigadine, whereas it could be an extra material, or we could just mainly use it for, well, mainly just material. Now for the extra deck, going for the Link monsters. First, we play Rusty Bardiche. This card is really good. It allows you to Foolish any Phantom Knights monster and then set any Phantom Knights spell trap directly from your deck. This is why this is good for the Fog Blades. Next, we play the 1 Turbini for more foolish plays, like foolishing your Phantom Knights monsters, your Burning Abyss monsters, anything that can help with foolishing. Next, we play that 1 IP Masquerena alongside with Unicorn. And then we also play the 1 Appaloosa if we want to pop off on the very first turn. Next, we play the Predaplant Verde Anaconda for the Dragoon that we have right here. Next, because Dragoon is really good, and you can normal summon Dark Magician without any tributes. Next, we play 2 copies of the Breaksword. This allows you to pop any monster on the field, and it also allows you to reborn Phantom Knights monsters that's in the graveyard if you pop itself. 1 Levier the Sea Dragon to bring back your Phantom Knights monsters that are banished. The 1 Abyss Dweller, I feel like graveyard is like kind of being relevant right now, so I like to stop my opponent as much as I can. Then we play the 1 copy of Raider's Knight for our little rank up detached material. Then we have the 1 Dark Rebellion to go with our Dark Requiem plays, because Requiem is very good. And last but not least, we play the Arc Rebellion so we can 1-punch our opponent. And that is pretty much it for the deck, guys. Please don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. B-Boy out.